Today we are going to be talking about your eco-friendly starter kit and how you can create your own. So if you would like to know what's in my eco-friendly starter kit, stay tuned. Alright, number one in my eco-friendly starter kit are these metal straws. They're reusable. They are awesome. I'm sure we are all aware of the plastic straw debate right now. Poor sea turtles. I'm sure we've seen that photo as well, which kind of got me. I've been using these metal straws for about a year now, and I leave one in my car and one in my purse. If you do go to a restaurant that gives you a straw, you can just kindly ask for no straw. If you're going through the drive-thru, you could ask for no straw and go ahead and use one of these. I always have one on me, so I'm lucky enough to remember to bring these straws with me when I need them. But I got mine on Amazon. They come with a little spoolie that actually cleans your straw when you're doing the dishes, which is nice, so no bacteria gets into these. And they come in a 4-pack, so I'll link that down below on where you can get them, and that's number one. Number two, I carry this everywhere. This is a hydro flask. It is obviously reusable. I fill it up with water in the morning, and I continue to fill it with whatever liquid I'm using for that day. You can bring these to whatever restaurant you'd like and use this instead of a plastic coffee cup or your plastic iced tea cup, which I'm a big culprit of. So I was really happy when I switched to this. The only tricky thing is you need to remember it. So once again, I have one in my car, I try to have one in my purse, and then I try to carry one with me in the morning as well. So these are great. This brand is Hydro Flask, and it keeps it very cool. You could find these at REI, or I will link something in the description box below. And that's number two. Number three, we all, I'm sure, are aware of the plastic bag issue that we have going on in America. Usually at each grocery store they have reusable bags that you can purchase for $1 or $2, and they will replace any plastic bags. The grocery store I use here where I live is called Natural Grocers, and they actually have some boxes that they use, which is pretty awesome because if you have any canned goods or anything like that, it's nice to just carry out a box, and it's just all the boxes that they have shipped to them full of food, and then they just reuse them and give them to customers. So that's awesome. But if you don't have a grocery store like Natural Grocers, you can definitely find these online. They usually sell them at the grocery store, like I said. I made this one myself. I put a little design on it, and you can find them at Michael's. There's so many places that you can find these. The only thing, again, is remembering to bring them. So once again, I put a few in my car, I carry one with me, and then if I know I'm going to the grocery store, I try and remember to bring them with me that day. And that's number three. Number four kind of goes along with those bags, and they are reusable reusable produce bags. So these are great for things like apples, lettuce, any of your vegetables. I usually get 100% cotton. It's a more breathable fabric, and I can throw them in the wash if I use them and they get dirty from any of the produce. So I bring these to the farmers markets with me, I bring them to the grocery store with me, and it reduces my use for plastic bags at the grocery store. That's number four. Number five, so these are going to be beeswax wraps. If you are vegan, you can purchase soy wax wraps. And I have a few here that I learned how to make. I sell them on my website. If anyone's interested, I'll link that down below. But these basically replace all of your plastic needs for covering. So if you use a lot of plastic wrap for covering food in the refrigerator or any baked goods outside of the refrigerator, you can go ahead and use these. They're easy to wash. I don't use soap on mine, but I try and use hot water and let them air dry. Yeah, so these are awesome. They are activated by the heat on your hands. So you're going to take your vegetable and cover it, and then go ahead and form it around that veggie, and your form will stay by the heat of your hand if you just hold it there for about 10 seconds. And that's how these work. These are pretty amazing. I'm so happy I switched over. And if you think about it, they're pretty cost effective. So I sell mine a 3-pack for $15, and that replaces a lot of your plasticware needs. So you don't have to go out and buy plastic wrap, you know, once a month or however many times I was doing that. So that's number 5. Number 6 are going to be mason jars. I'm sure we all have access to mason jars. I use this for my bulk items. So when I go to the grocery store and need organic rice or organic beans or organic nuts, I go ahead and bring my mason jar with me. The key is you need to go to your cashier and ask them to weigh the mason jars before you put any bulk items in there. That way you're not getting charged for the weight of the mason jar. They'll usually give you a sticker or write on the bottom with a wax pen what the weight of the mason jar is, and then they will deduct that from your bulk price at the end of your shopping trip. And that is it for your eco-friendly starter kit. All of those things are easy to purchase. I will link everything down in the description box below. And they're pretty easy to, it is pretty easy to take that step to become more environmentally conscious. I'm fortunate enough to live in a city that shares that interest with me. We are a zero waste initiative here where I live. All right, if you like this video, please give me a like and maybe a subscribe. If you'd like to see any videos from me in the future, I would love some comments below. I am very new to this, as you can tell. This is my first YouTube video being face-to-face, so I was a little bit nervous, but you know, you get through it and you build your confidence. If you have any suggestions on video editing or maybe some YouTube suggestions on how to grow a better following, just message me and I'd love to hear it. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.